Fantastic. All avenues for people to find out how to ride a bike better and safer. Check them out right here.
Thanks very much, Neil. Underway with the Shoei Grand Prix. And look, if you're new to motorcycling and you're a young person, you probably don't know what that sound you're hearing is. That's a two-stroke engine, not a four-stroke engine that you've got in your car and your modern-day motorcycle. But that is a two-stroke engine. And they ruled the roost in the 60s, 70s, 80s. And then the 90s, they went the way of the dinosaur. And now it's all four strokes. Well, it's not all four strokes, but there's a lot of them. And there's a lot of them in this one as well. On the front row was Dan Jenkins, Kevin Goddard, Taryn Ocean, and Mark Robinson. They're working their way around the circuit. Just a quick reminder, the signing session for the Legends is happening right now. It's not at the pavilion as it was yesterday. It is behind the Star Insurance Legends Garage. So if you want to go down there and get a lasting souvenir from your time here at Hampton Downs, get a signature signed, get whatever you want signed. Graham Crosby's a bit of a specialist at signing body parts. So if you want body parts signed, we can do that here at Hampton Downs as well. It's all happening right now, folks, behind race control here at the Legends Garage, or at the back of the Legends Garage. And while you're there, why not take advantage of the Star promotion, which sees you take away a photo and a presentation folder, courtesy of Star and the Legends.
There we go. From the update at the moment, Kevin Goddard leads them into the Porsche Tipper. Daniel Jenkins in there behind him as well, and it looks to be Taryn Ocean up in that fight as well. Well, Mike Pero got a good start, so he was running at the top of this field as well. He slipped back to about 5th place at the moment, so good to see Mike Pero, the really nice guy out there on that awesome TZ 250 Yamaha. He's out there in 6th place at the moment, and we see Kevin Goddard. He won this one comfortably yesterday and seems to be carrying on his leading ways at the moment.
I hope Mike Perro's got a pen with him. He's got to stop every lap and do the signing session at the Legends Garage, because he is a legend. He's the man that's put his money where his mouth is, the title sponsor of the Mike Pero Motorfest. And we told you yesterday, not a lot of people will know the fact that Mike is a multi-time New Zealand road racing champion of New Zealand, along with his brother Ian. So there's much more to Mike Pero than meets the eye. First up anyway, Kevin Goddard, Mark Robinson, Dan Jenkins, Taryn Ocean is the order. Fastest man on the racetrack is Kevin Goddard at the moment with a 1:54.902. Next quickest, 1.141 seconds behind him with a 1:55.483 as they cross the stripe. The last time by was Mark Robinson.
Brilliant stuff. Kev Goddard, the race supplies man, all the way up from Dunedin in the South Island. So great to have him on board, and he has a Yamaha 250 as well out there. So just awesome to see these old GP bikes back in the spotlight and with their own race here in this awesome Mike Pero Real Estate Moto Fest. So brilliant to see Kevin Goddard, Daniel Jenkins there in 2nd place, and Mark Robinson, he is in 3rd. They're having a good little battle as they head into Highpool, and that looks to be the bright yellow bike of Taryn Ocean there in 4th place. So these guys all definitely out and about and really giving it a good go. This is only a 4-lap race, so it's just a sprint for these guys, and getting around at a pretty good clip at the moment.
Just another programming notice here. The Kiwi Stunts team, Kingy, Aidan, Ryan and Jonathan are performing right now on the skid pan. You can go and watch. You have to go watch from behind the protective concrete walls because these guys are a little bit loose. I'll tell you what, if you've never seen a Harley Davidson stood on its end, have a look at the wheelie skills of Jono on his Harley Davidson Dyna. Got to be seen to believe. That's happening at the skid pan right now. Coming up, it'll be the Show and Shine track cruise. That'll be at the completion of this one, and the Shoei Grand Prix, strangely enough, brought to you by Shoei, having a demonstration stand here at the Moto Fest as well.
Yeah, brilliant to see Shoei got the display there with the new GT2 helmet on display. So just state-of-the-art technology with the all-new shell design and the venting and all the aerodynamics. Definitely the integrated communication system incorporated with them. So go and check it out, the Shoei helmets display, and bringing us this Shoei Grand Prix racing at Moto Fest with Kevin Goddard, Mark Robinson, Dan Jenkins, Taryn Ocean and Mike Pero, your top 5 as we watch them heading down into Swampy's Curves at the moment. So not a lot in between this group at the moment. So the top 5 at the moment, top 4 anyway, definitely a nice little tight race group at the moment.
Yeah, just a blanket would cover the 4. Mike Pero just drifting off the pace just a hair on the YZ, that's motocross bike, Phil. TZ 250 Yamaha. Got one stop down on the grass just coming out of the dipper. That's not going to cause any problems, I don't think. Not even a localised yellow flag there at the moment. The leaders are heading that way now, heading up the hill and into the dipper now. Still Kevin Goddard in command. In fact, those gaps just starting to grow a little bit, Brad, as the laps wear down. 2 to go. When they come past the stripe, it'll be 1, it'll be white flag.
Yeah, brilliant. You definitely love that sound as they scream up the hill. Just haven't had that sound in New Zealand road racing for some years, and to have them all in one race, just brilliant stuff. So there it is. Kevy Goddard gets out of the turn 10 sweeper and up the hill he comes. There's Mark Robinson. He is in second place with Dan Jenkins third and Taran Ocean back and forth. They're all screaming up the hill at the moment, getting some slipstrings with Taran Ocean, looking for a way around Dan Jenkins at the moment. So there's nothing in that. The battle of the 1-2-5, 2 strokes there.
Kevin Goddard's just set the fastest lap time with a 1:49.983, so he's responded to the challenge and gone quicker again.
So brilliant stuff from Kevy. The race supplies man had some good races at the Burt Munro motorcycle rally on this bike and the two-stroke Pros Classic racing down there. So great to see Kevy out there. Mark Robinson, that's a good ride in second place. Daniel Jenkins has got back into third, and Taran Ocean still in fourth. So this is a awesome run of the lines. We see Taran just sneak up the inside there, so we'll change for third place. Taran Ocean gets it done and just sneaks up the inside into that's Kev's carousel and around Swampy's curve at the moment.
Remember, they're racing to the flag this time, the white flag out. 1 lap to go is the white flag. Here in motorcycling, of course, in car racing, it's a lap board. I've said to them in cars, use a flag, it's so easy to see, but they don't listen.
So Kevy Goddard just stretched out a little bit of an advantage now, so he heads into the high pull, little hairpin right-hander there, so good stuff. And then Taran Ocean does a little bit of a dive. It doesn't quite pull it off, but this race for second place is the one we'll keep an eye on. It is just still Robinson in there, but Taran Ocean dives up the inside, so look at that, the bright yellow 125 RS Honda of Taran Ocean just sneaks up the inside, so a new man in second place. He got the job done in Swampy's for his third, and now he's under pressure. Robinson coming back on him, so they're side by side as they head in, and just enough in front to take the line away. So that's going to be a full-on run to the line as we watch them drive up the hill. So Taran Ocean and we got down. So Robinson's just clipped the back wheel, and
he did.
Unfortunate. So he's slid, and evasive action from Daniel Jenkins to get out of the way of that one. So no one seriously hurt there. With the checkered flag, Kevy Goddard takes the win ahead of Taran Ocean, and then go back to Daniel Jenkins in third.
Mark Robinson picking himself up off the track as we speak. No, that could have been a little bit nasty. And as you said, Brad, fantastic evasive action there from Dan Jenkins from Christchurch, the Manscaped-sponsored Honda. Brilliant stuff. Right, just to give you those notices again, folks, the Kiwi Stunts team performing, doing their thing on the skid pan right now. Also happening right now behind us here in the race control area is the signing session for the Legends. I can tell you that the Shiny Side Up seminars are continuing. And that'll be going on all afternoon. The Kawasaki Trail Ride, which started at 10 o'clock, that will finish around 2 o'clock this afternoon to get chances for everyone to get packed up and away. And you don't have to go out on the dirt bike and experience the Kawasaki Trail Ride, because there's the Trail Ride, there's the Team Green Zone, there's the road demos, and there's the Racer Zone. And the Racer Zone is where you'll find Connor London and his team down there ready to sign autographs and things. So much stuff to do. I've got to mention this, my good friend of mine, Mark Halls from CTR Sidecar team, they've got some A4 posters to give away and special giveaways for the kids there in garage number 9. So if you're in the pits, and anyone can be, because we run an open pit policy here at Hampton Downs, it's your lucky day. You can pick up a whole lot of swag here at the Mike Pero Motorfest.